Welcome to the stream, everybody. You're watching Bar Beyond All Reason gameplay with commentary. You're welcome. Let's look for a game. 6 seconds. Nice. All that glitters. That is a good map. It is a good map to learn to spectate. Let's join it. Let's see what's going on. If you are new to Beyond Our Reason, thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome to the stream. Give me a like. It helps me out. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see, how you feel about the game. Beyond All Reason is a free-to-play, real-time strategy game with up to 16 player lobbies, 8v8 on a variety of free maps. It is a very, very good game. So it looks like we caught them in the early game. The game is already started. Let's look and see what both teams are doing. We have our front line and our supports. Somebody's probably working on econ, while somebody else is working on air support. Let's look. Solar panels production and his metal production is already up for the light blue player. During the game, I'm going to be referring to both teams as North and South team. All the players are listed on the right side. Special thanks to them for playing the video game. This is spectator mode. You can download this game free, open up the multiplayer tab, it's called the battle list, jump in a lobby, and you can either spectate or play. The good thing about these lobbies are that if you are a new player, the lobbies will, in the title, they'll just say, hey, new players welcome. Best way to learn this game is to play. Second best way is to spectate, and I enjoy spectating these games. Some of the player tactics are really good. And we'll talk more about those tactics when we see them happen. Now, each map is a little bit different. It requires different layouts, different setups, different strategies in attacking and defending. All maps will require a rudimentary knowledge of how to set up economy, which can be put simply. These circles are metal nodes. Build metal extractors there. Windmills, solar panels produce energy. Build energy production buildings. Each metal node, if you click on it, it'll tell you it takes 3 energy. It produces 1.8 metals. Later on in the game, you can upgrade these metal extractors to advanced metal extractors. Same thing with the solar panels, not with the wind turbines. You can furthermore advance the production buildings, advanced bot productions, and build more advanced buildings like nuclear reactors and nuclear missile launchers, as well as nuclear defense buildings. We have a small engagement on the right side. Just kidding. They're just staring at each other, waving. Terra Slack, the green, is doing a good job setting up laser turrets right there. Very good job. As well as a radar tower. Perfect. On the left side, we do have an engagement. Grunts and some light assault tanks are going to work. Does look like the northern team won that engagement. Very good. South team stacking up grunts on the left side, as well as sending in units to contest the middle, which is good. They are a little bit behind the northern team. Northern team does look like, in terms of dominion, they have a larger dominion right now. They have econ established early, which is very good. Wow, look at that. Ooh, okay. So, a nuclear blast ensues after the destruction of Commander. If I were the northern team and knew I was going to take out a southern commander, I would not put my commander right next to their commander as they explode, because then it destroys everything in the vicinity. Basically, what happened is a southern commander walked up to a northern commander, was losing the engagement, but still blew up the northern commander. RIP red, RIP green. This happens every game. Somebody overextends their commander, and the person who has their commander fighting the overextended commander does not move their commander and blows up with the enemy. North has a very good team. Each member is supporting another member of their team without even having to communicate in it. South has been intercepted by fast assault tanks and an early game assault on the southern econ, which is gonna be rough. Losing resources that early game does not feel good. Luckily, they were able to destroy those enemy recon units. Good right side push by North. Nice. Northern team has three different groups of units over here being micromanaged. Good push, good team coordination. Wow. What just happened over here? Light green lost their commander somehow. Did he quit? I don't think so. His whole thing would have blown up. Don't know how that happened. Unless I didn't see that happen. I don't know how he lost his commander. Back to the engagement. As you can see, both teams know how to micromanage, and both teams are doing well. North doing a little bit more well than the South, as they have pushed deep into their territory. Early game, this should already be in the hands of the South. They are losing metal production in multiple different areas because of it. It looks like the Northern team, until this line, has all their metal production up, or at least they're going to build it. Southern team should mobilize more forces and move them over to the right, which is happening by the light blue going to assist his allies. Good job happening to defend light blue. Somebody had to be the hero, right? Hopefully not too much infrastructure is destroyed. We want to see this game extend past 15 minutes at least, right? Light blue is the less experienced player coming to help his more experienced allies. Doing really well. Let's see, what do they want us to see over here? Paid brown. Good econ system set up. It looks like we have a network of energy production as well as energy converters being produced. So they convert 70 energy into 1 metal. Good job, red team. Plan it for the future. Good job, energy production. Good job, energy production. As you can see up at the top, every time you click on a player, transitions over to their energy production. They set the cap, the slider, share excess energy above this point with your team. When he gets to that level of energy production, the rest will be divided amongst his teammates. Same here on the metal. Let's go back to the battle. Large group of forces. Northern forces assaulting the south, pushing their defenses, destroying their perimeter. Small-scale engagement might happen right now between the north and the south. Let's see who wins the micro... Ooh, not so micromanagey. Creating a long line. Who wins this engagement? There's so much going on. It is hard to tell who will win until it's right before the last bot is killed. You pay attention over here to the top left of the minimap, you can kind of see what's going on. We got the south pushing the north on the right side. They have won back their territory that they should have had to begin with. They possibly are behind on production. North's not ready to give it up yet. They are coming south with a force. The southern team has to be careful of the defensive towers. We don't want to get poked before the engagement. However, they might lose. It looks like they are outmanned and outgunned. Let's go back to this engagement. Does look like the south took the short end of the stick on this engagement. The only thing that was destroyed was bots, not infrastructure. The north has set up some dragon's teeth, preventing land, vehicles, and units from pushing forward. Maybe some spiders can crawl up on those hills. Maybe we'll see some spider production. Go to the right side. Still fighting over the right side. Another commander dead. Believe that was the northern command or southern commander, green southern commander, RIP. Good job, North team. Let's see what's going on over here. Still skirmishing engagements. Yellow has lost their commander on this side. As you can see, Yellow is trying to communicate to his teammates that there is an enemy force here. Northern team is relentless with the vehicle assaults. Good job utilizing those bombers. Maybe that's softened them up enough so that they don't absolutely decimate the production. Oof. These bombers putting in work, but I don't know if it's enough. They might be able to start a chain reaction, but it doesn't look like they know where the production is, which is good for the southern team. Southern team's forces have been lost on the right side. More are being produced. Left side, skirmishers still going at it. In the meantime, while the left side is skirmishing and the right side is gathering its forces to push north and south, let's look at the economy. Blue with a nice airfield, good energy production. Let's look at the energy converters. Zoom out, let's see what's going on. Energy converters producing 15 metal at a time at the expense of about 1,000 energy. Energy 1,632, not bad. Not bad. Doing a good job. Air Force is still small, but it's small on both sides. Maybe South has a little bit larger Air Force. Green needs to put in a little bit more work. Probably should have invested in some windmills. Maybe they would have been easier to build and quicker to build. Let's look. He's producing 60 energy right now, and he's building. Light green is producing 600. That is the difference between building the solar panels that take a little bit longer to produce, they cost a little bit more, or you just throw up your quick windmills and get a good production going. Let's look at the north. North. Already with the fusion reactor. Looks like both teams have a healthy balance of energy and metal production coming in. North is already on their advanced fusion reactor. It looks like the North is building an anti-nuclear system. Do they have their nukes up yet? Are the nukes being built? Let's look. Does not look. Most important is the defense first, which is very good on the North. North is doing a very good job. But it is not too late for the South. Do we have any bombers being produced? Fighters. In a situation like this, a good support player would come in handy. If you're losing the frontline battles, support players need to come up and push a little bit and assist, probably with a production of more bombers. You would want to target the infrastructure of the enemy team, which it doesn't look like the South is ready to do or even prepared to do. It looks like they are just turtling with the hopes that they are outproducing the enemy, which, let's take a look. The northern team barely being outproduced by the southern team. Metal production. Southern team is outproducing the northern team. Or I'm sorry, vice versa. The northern team is outproducing on metal, but not outproducing them on energy. Damage. Units produced 1k on both sides. It looks like units killed. The northern team has the upper hand on units killed. Damage efficiency. Not as many units lost. Damage dealt more by the northern team. And that's going to come in handy, especially when some of that damage dealt is on infrastructure. That's what we want. Let's see. Skirmish. Large engagement. A little bit larger than a skirmish. Let's see. I don't think the South knew about those tanks coming in flanking their right side. That's a GG for that division of units. Uh-oh. The South knows. Yellow is playing very well, very smart. Skirmishing, not overextending. Absolutely maximizing his force's potential. Very good job. Hopefully he doesn't get flanked or overextend. It looks like he might be a little overextended. I mean, he can only see so far, and he doesn't know if there's a force to his left or his right. But he's got good instincts, you could tell. Does look like we might start losing our defenses before they're even set up. We got a good cannon coming up right here. And yellow team intercepting the blue assault. The blue is possibly attempting to assault the infrastructure and resource protection, but they are getting absolutely clapped right now by the South. Or by the North, sorry. They are not going to make it there. I doubt it. That's a GG. We can just watch the last of the units die. I don't want to say that was a waste, because they did pull northern units from the front line, give them a little bit of a break, or more unit production. But they did not destroy important infrastructure. Maybe if they were on the right side a little bit and they went away, or if they were to defend the front line and contest orange, probably would have helped a little bit more. Running them straight down the middle with the maximum amount of cannons that you could possibly run by straight up, maybe not the smartest move. And North has been untouched. The North has not received any sort of backslaps from the South. Their infrastructure has primarily intact. The South has been turtling hard, but they've also been absolutely feeling it on the battlefield. Neither side has lost any of their players, but they have lost some commanders. Very good pullback. Do not overextend. Good job. Good job, yellow team. Got some heavy assault tanks by the green. Do not lose those. Those are very valuable. Probably pair them up with a cheaper unit like grunts. Or just more assault tanks. Heavy assault tanks, which it does look like they have over here. Just have 3 over there holding the line. Ooh. Stray unit about to be picked off by the artillery. Yikes. Ooh. Oh, you gotta move those heavy assault tanks. Not forward. And GG's. God, I feel bad for that little robot. North staging an assault. Staging units for an assault. You can already tell. You don't have to see. Good job, South, sending in the fighters to destroy those gunships. Gunships being pulled back. Fighters being sent in. Good job on both players. Don't overextend, Pink. Good job pulling it back. Northern assault on the right side. We do have some sort of defense being put up. It's just not enough. Southern's infrastructure is right here. Right in front of the enemy team. 22 minutes in, and the North team is devastating the Southern production. This might be a GG for Dark Green. Let's see, can they get it done? Can they get it done? We got reinforcements coming in from the left side, and reinforcements for the North coming in. Straight down. Large engagement. Northern team outgunning and outmanning them. Yep, beautiful. Couldn't be said better myself. Great engagement. Good use of units. Heavy unit on heavy unit. Good support. North won the engagement on the right side, and it does look like they will potentially destroy the infrastructure completely within the canyon. And on the left side, it does look like some sort of staging is setting up for assault. What do we have here? We have a Razorback battle mech. It's a tanky boy. Good damage. It's going to turn it around, potentially. Almost online. Southern team. What is almost online? Let's see. My suspicion is correct. He probably has a nuclear missile set up. And the North is engaging. Little cheap scout units. Soften up. Draw the enemy fire. Artillery pieces set up and deployed. Good skirmish. Shot a couple rounds. Deployed again. Nice. Good counter with heavy bombers. Good counter. Fighters coming in. Both teams seem to know what they are doing. It just looks like the northern team has the upper hand right now. Good battle decisions will win the game, and it does look like the north has made a lot more significant battle decisions than the south. Those fighters look so cool flying around. And both teams are handling their fighters really well. Smart decisions made on both teams. Let's see what they do. An assault by the southern side might not be possible on the left or the right side. We do have all-terrain, heavy plasma cannons coming in right now. Absolute cannons probably going to be set up on the cliffs. Yep, exactly. That's exactly where I would put them. Southern team might be able to turn this around with a nuclear launch if they have it set up. Let's look. Anti-nuke systems. If it is here, I'm missing it. I hope that it's set up soon. Because strategic nuclear strikes in areas that the enemy does not have anti-nuke defenses like this one set up would turn the tide of this fight right now. South knows where the north is right now. You absolutely know where they are. You know where they're set up. You know where you're being hit hard. Nuclear strikes would turn the tide right now. We have a Demon Flamethrower thrower mech wrecking havoc on units right now. Blues doing a good job. Titan. Pushing that guy back. He's probably going to go get repaired, but it's okay so long as you repair your units too. Let's look. He's not repairing his units. Small scale skirmish on the left side. Let's look. Scouts being sent in. Followed up by anything? Doesn't really look like it. Looks like a distraction maybe. Maybe they just want some recon done. Know where the enemy's at. The good part about the nuclear defense system is where they've chose to place them. It does look like it covers the majority of their economy. Fighters moving on the right side to support the right. Fighters moving on the left side to support the left on the north team. Fighters swarming everywhere on the southern team. What's going to happen? Both teams biding their time, producing stronger and stronger mechs, strategic mechs, to support an incoming assault, an absolutely imminent assault. Does look like light green is going for quality over quantity. Bombers coming in, fighters distracted on the south, northern team assaulting with fighters and heavy bombers. Can they make it through? That is... They could not make it through. What have they destroyed? They have destroyed a little bit of infrastructure, mainly units. They needed to hold on to their missiles a little bit longer, but they didn't make it through, so maybe it was smarter to take what you can get. North is coming in with a light tank assault. Heavy tank assault, excuse me. Decided to turn back. What do we have here? Right side. Assaulting with two demons. Wow. Hello. Good ambush. And they're pulling back. Smart. Don't throw them away. Why throw them away when you can just repair them and use them again? Very smart. I think it's safe to say the South is losing on the right side. They need to hold. Engagements happening everywhere, mainly small scale, and a defensive hold on the right side. Let's see what the North's got cooking right here coming up. Artillery pieces, mobile artilleries, they got a variety of tanks. Demons being repaired on the right side. Those things are nasty. Did we lose another commander? No. Let's see what's going on. If you look at the map on the left side, you can see a large contingency of air units just flying in circles, ready for bombers to try to do a strafing run and attack those precious resources. Construction aircrafts, what are they crafting? We don't know. One whole air turret. He's micromanaging and he's not spamming them. I'd be spamming them everywhere, all over these mountains. It's just not enough air support. If you have a large attack force of mobile bombers, just could wipe out, absolutely wipe out this area. Yikes. Something was destroyed over here. Yikes. Ooh, what shot that? Oh, that's what shot it. Okay. We do have the all-terrain plasma cannons being placed here. The North has strategically set them up in case they need to fall back. Very good placement. Right side, larger force of defenses. Southern team has been working on the defense of the right side, which is good. They need a larger force than that though to hold a potential assault. I think it's just so cool to watch shoot. Let's see it shoot again. Maybe it shoots right now. Maybe not. Ooh, look at that. Boing. That thing has some range on it. Look at the range. It's a red circle. You can't really see it. It's right here. That all-terrain vehicle can shoot to about right here. Does look like some mammoths, heavily armored assault bots being pushed forward to the front line. There's not enough of them. There's just too many tanks. I'm not sure if the Southern team realizes it. And let's go to the left side. Something's happening over here. Flying fortresses. GG's. Yikes. Infrastructure. Chain reaction. Let's get her done. Wow. Devastating infrastructure destruction. One heavy fortress down. Those need to go down. Possible. Really delayed on the fighter assault. Finally, you got them all down. What else do we got? Full assault from the front. By the north. In the middle. They're pulling back. They just wanted to destroy those mammoths, I think. Razorback going down. Wow, it does look like the northern team is moving the larger portion of their forces down the middle. Now would be a good time for a nuclear missile, and it's not up. Come on, can we get a nuclear missile up? Yikes. Yikes. Wow. Stuff was destroyed over here by these mites, these ticks. Fast scout bots of all things are making it through the front line and destroying enemy infrastructure. The northern team has sent a demon to erase the infrastructure that is being largely undefended. I don't think they've given up. I think it's an oversight. They don't have the production. They just don't have the production set up. One demon's about to take out the whole South team. Green, smart, he knows it's too late. He knows he's got to destroy that bot. But I don't know if it's a possibility. He's already too close to his infrastructure. The scouts did their job. Infiltrate the dealers, find the suppliers. Good job not sacrificing your demon bot to that explosion. Right side infrastructure is destroyed. I mean, it's destroyed. We're just waiting for a full assault on the right side now. If the northern team wants to end this right now, they need to do an assault. They don't know. We know that they have the units and the numbers to do it. They don't know that yet. They are playing it safe, which is pretty smart. Wow, lots of grunts, pawns being sent in super quickly. What do we have here? We have a lab production with multiple. It's like 19 construction bots and multiple labs just sending in waves of grunts. To the fodder? No energy to fire. Wow, look at that. No energy production. They're helpless. Assault on the right side, successful. North wiped the floor with the right side assault. And it doesn't matter what vehicle or bot that the South team has, the pawn production is just too much. There are way too many pawns over there to do. They just hold back. The South is totally distracted by trying to cut off those pawns. They don't even know that they are being flanked from the butt. Straight in the butt cheek. Full assault from the front. It does look like a complete wipe of infrastructure. They just don't have the manpower. Wow, would you look at that? Oof! That wasn't enough to stop the onslaught, but that was a pretty good try. Wow. At this point, we are just watching a wipe of the southern base by the north. They might as well send everybody. We got multiple demons incoming. Chain reaction. Nuclear reactor destroyed. Nuclear missile being launched now of all times. Where are they being launched? Please, the nuclears. That was a pretty good nuclear missile, but it's not enough. How many do they have? Did they only have one? They launched a nuke and then they vote surrendered. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good nuclear missile, but it was delayed a lot. Wow, look at that. Good job, Victor. Good job, Suva Glava. Good job, Caves. AU. Show graphs. Let's look at the statistics. Let's go over here to statistics. The northern team, in the millions, doubled the production of the southern team. Metal production in the millions, 2 million. Southern team, the losers, almost 1 million. Damage received, 1.5 million for the winners. Damage dealt, 2.3 million. Good game. Let's go see what the winner circles are saying. Go straight to... No, I don't want to quit. Stay. Exit. There we go. Let's go see what they're saying. Build spam if you need vision. My radar towers kept getting Juno'd. Best front player ever. There was some pretty good front players. I was gonna end the stream here, but we are gonna watch one more battle. This is a pretty good. This is a pretty good lobby. It's not every day you get to watch pretty decent games on a new map. All That Glitters is not a new map. I just haven't covered it before. They are voting to start. It's a quick lobby. Why not? Let's stay for another. It is going to start fairly soon, so there is no need for a wait. If you are watching the video after the stream, go ahead and give it a couple taps forward, and I'm sure the video will start. If you are liking the video, if you can give me a like and a comment, give me some feedback. Let me know what you're feeling. Let me know what you want to hear, what you want to see. If I'm wrong about some stuff, maybe you disagree with some of my commentary. I don't disagree with me. I'm right. Victory conditions kill all the enemy commanders, obviously. Waiting on 3 people, 2 people. Let's see. Let's watch the Suva Glava early game setup. He is a frontliner. He was winning awards along with Victor on the last game. Let's see how this guy plays. A frontliner who is experienced, who contributes heavily to the team. See what this guy does. My thought is that he starts early with metal extractors, building probably 3. You only need two windmills for 3 metal extractors. Probably 2 metal extractors, then 2 windmills, then a 3rd metal extractor, then 2 windmills, and your lab, or whatever kind of bots you're producing. So game's gonna be starting in 72 seconds. If you are skipping forward, it is probably gonna start sooner than that, just because they can vote start. Good communication on the northern team already. The northern team is telling the back to support the front so that the front doesn't have to do all the heavy lifting. 6 front, we win easy. Eco doesn't matter if bad players crumble from the front. True, bot Chuck. Spoken like a winner. He is on the southern team. OP corner man. Spectator. I do think the North is going to win just based off the performance of Suvaglava last game and Victor. They're on the same team. Metal extractor. Okay. 3 windmills. Let's see what he builds first. 2 metal extractors. I suspect he goes for the windmills next. Oh, what is this? What is he building? He's building a storage. Solar collector. Okay. Solar collector. Let's look at his resources. How is he strategizing? You start off with 1,000. Okay, solar collectors for the windmills. For the metal extractors. As you can see, they only take up 3 energy. Very good. Space that out perfectly. 2 metal extractors, and you go straight for energy production, and then you focus on the energy production needed for the factory that you're going to build. And he is going for the vehicle plant. Similar strategy over here. He is going for the bot lab, however, on Victor. Bot lab, vehicle plant, aircraft plant. Hayes is going to be the air support on the northern team. vehicle plant. And for this game, we're not going to cover both sides. We're just going to look for the strategy of the northern team. We can take a look at the southern team infrastructure early game as they are not fighting. Muffleman is going to be the air support. It does look like Econ for the frontliner. Bot Chuck is planning early. I suspect Bot Chuck is going to be a strong player this game. He has his plans all set out. Do we have Suvaglava already out there with the scouts and the fast assault bots? Let's see what he can do. Moving those scouts, taking a look, seeing if the enemy is nearby. They are not. Not right now, anyway. They are here though. Right side, coming in with the bots, grunts, assault tanks. Gathering a contingency of small force. Looks like the Southern Air Force is sending over a scout into the Northern team. We are gonna be full Northern team simps this game. I like these guys. I like how they're playing. If they lose them to be disappointed, it's probably gonna be Bot Chuck's fault. Not gonna lie. Suvaglava moving his commander forward. Got his infrastructure all planned out. Let's look, he's got multiple bots out. He's went early with the scouts. Built his what looks like 2 or 3 assault tanks. 4 assault tanks. Am I seeing that correctly? No, he built 2 assault tanks. And then he went into construction vehicles, and now he's building some missile trucks. I'm sorry, 2 construction vehicles after the assault tanks, and then some artillery and missiles. He's micromanaging like a god, honestly. That's too much micromanaging for my brain. South? With an early game assault on infrastructure? GG's. Good move. That's not going to hold the North team back, though. They're in it to win it, I can tell. Radar. But I like to see communication from the Northern team. They're working together to make sure they have a plan. Good job dominating the left side. I don't know if he intended to just absolutely dominate the left side, but he has already pushed up way up front. Doesn't look like the Southern team is as established as the Northern team is on the left side. Small scale engagement. Trunkle door. Try not to lose your commanders early. They are essential at this part of the game. What is going on over here? Why did your bot just get absolutely decimated? Did you run out of energy? What's going on? Do people just destroy their bots? A little bit of banter. Small engagement in the middle. Does look like the South team purple player did overextend a little bit. All his progress he is going to be losing right now, which is good. Grunt battle. Just a little small scale assaults on the front line. Are they significant? Depends if they can take out this commander. Wow. That commander left marks in the missiles he was shooting, the flame missiles. Body blocked by grunts. What a terrible way to die. Suvaglava absolutely pushing up forward. This guy is relentless, and he's probably micromanaging, so he's got more windmills being produced. The northern infrastructure is looking really good. Minor setback with the assault early game, but it looks like they're back on track. Banka is coming in with support. Does look like he did lose his tanks. Suvaglava dealing with an assault. Do we have enough going on over here? Does look like we have enough going on. Micromanaging God on the left side. They didn't even stand a chance. 3 tanks down. Suvaglava. Bot Chuck pushing up. Did I tell you about Bot Chuck? I told you. I told you he was a sneaky one. He's up there with his commander too, absolutely setting up a defensive perimeter. Good defensive perimeter. With supporting units. Right side. North assault. That's what we like to see. Push him. Make him feel it. Stay out of range of the turrets while firing. Good move. As AU is probably going to pull back. His commander's getting beat up. Does look like a grunt assault from Joa. Maybe not. Don't want to overextend. Good call. Left side, they're putting pressure on Suvaglava. Does look like they are amassing a small force to try to take out the left side early. Or at least push it back. They could do it. They probably believe that the forces are a little bit larger than what they are currently. Oof. South keeps poking the north, but they just have grunts, and north is currently outgunning them. South has a lot of manpower over there in terms of grunt, but they are just fodder unless they are up close. Got a good amount of bots on the red side coming through, pulling back. Good skirmish, not bad. Good choice. I would have done the same thing. Got a plasma cannon set up early. Oh. Do we have enough? Yep. Suvaglava coming in to assist. Amu. Holding strong. Body blocking those tanks. No infrastructure destroyed, just bots lost. Southern team asking for help on the front. It is Joef. He's getting pushed around because he does have a production of only infantry, bots, and pawns. No vehicles. He doesn't have a large amount of them either. And he threw them away. Probably would have been wiser to pull back a little bit more on the south side. and wait for reinforcements so that you have a larger force to push with. Maybe a variety of bot, possibly artillery or mortar, which would have made a bigger difference. And North is just gonna poke a little bit. They're gonna send a force in there, destroy some important middle extractors, intercepted by a commander. Left side. Plasma cannons absolutely rock. I mean, if you see their range, you can't set up anything. They'll just destroy you. I don't know why the plasma cannon is shooting over there. He's probably was told to shoot there. Do they have a radar system set up? Jammer. Radar system is set up here, so that artillery should know that it can destroy that building. And is it? No, it's not. Does look like the northern team is pushed up a little bit more than the southern team. Just a little bit. EMP bots are set up. Heavy mine. Oh, those are not EMP bots. Those are nasty mines. Minefield being set up. Smart. Not a lot of players set those up. Very smart to be setting those up. Silver Lab coming in with tanks. Just poke. Right side. Right side is holding. Not bad. Not a terrible hold. Holding his own. He might lose his commander though if he keeps pushing. That might be it actually. Hopefully that grunt. No, that grunt doesn't see him. That needs to be repaired. Let's go look at the northern team. Infrastructure looking good. They have a large energy production. Look at the stats. Northern team. Better damage. Less damage received than the southern team. About the same units produced. More units killed. Less units lost. Twice the damage efficiency. About the same metal production. And a little bit less energy production, but they're using it efficiently. I think better micromanage, if I'm being honest. You don't know what the enemy has, don't push forward. Don't throw away your units. Speaking of throwing away units, it does look like Zijo is pushing it again. Let's watch this robot onslaught. Lost some units, pulled back. Smart decision. Left side, holding strong. Outmanned and outgunned currently, but it doesn't look like they're being pushed hard. It's like defense is just being set up and that's it. Mortars. Artillery outranges the mortars. Mortars are moving in. Artillery is starting to fire. Let's see what can happen. Mortars land a lot quicker though. And mortars are being micromanaged really well. It's a dangerous game. Suvaglav's got to move his commander. They are targeting his commander, and it is enough to kill it, I believe. Suvaglava destroyed his own infrastructure with the commander explosion. Left side assault. That's too bad. Just when you think things are going good, they start going bad. A rush for the infrastructure by the southern team does look like they are going to get through to it. It doesn't look like Suvaglava has anything set up in defense. Right side, still pushing south. left side, losing to the south. They are in there like swimwear. And Camus lost his infrastructure. Thank you, Suvaglava. It's all your fault. Pink set up in the wrong area for defense. Pink literally set up to stop the attack of his infrastructure and Suvaglava's infrastructure. But they slipped right past. That is sad. That feels bad. That never feels good. Does look like all of a sudden Ascender wants to help out a little bit. I don't know where he's been all game. He's just kind of been setting up defenses. Finally, his units are coming in. Missile trucks, that's all he has. Not bad. But they are not accurate if their enemy infantry is being micromanaged. Mortar teams coming in. Possibly being thrown away for an assault on the infrastructure. That's what it is. See how they do. Attacking construction. Repair bots. Attack the windmills. Come on, attack the metal extractors. Get her done. Wow. Targeting a northern commander to destroy more infrastructure than they were capable of in that time. Wow. 2 deep pushes by the south, destroying important resource productions. The north was winning, now they are losing. I can almost guarantee it. Let's look. Energy production, the north has 5.8 million. Southern team caught up, 5.8 million. Metal produced, Southern team is going to be catching up. Damage received, damage dealt for the Southern team is leveling out, and Northern team took a lot more damage than they've dealt. What more can be said? This game has been going for 20 minutes, and at first it looked like the northern team had the upper hand. You can kind of see that early game they were doing pretty well. They did a good amount of assaulting in the early game, not a good amount of assaulting later on. South did the perfect amount of turtling, and then they did a really good push. They didn't throw too many units away. They bided their time. And a nuclear missile has just been launched at the northern team. It's gone. Wow. Wow. The South has rushed for nuclear, and I hadn't been watching the South the whole game. Not as much as I've been watching the North. Wow. Nuclear missiles set up this early in the game. Well, it's not that early. It's 20 minutes in, but it's relatively early enough that the South still doesn't have their nuclear defenses set up, and a full push from the north, from the south to the north, on all fronts, because they know they have the upper hand. Swarms of bots are being sent in. Let's look. These are fast scout bots. Scout bots. More mortar bots coming in from the bot lab. Those are pretty good bots. If you micromanage them right, they are pretty good. Where's that nuclear silo at? Let's see how many they have. I hope it tells me. I'm not sure if it tells me though. Shh. The North does have some demons up front. Can they get back there and dish out some damage? Can you sneak them by? If you can, you might be able to turn the tides a little bit. Red did lose a lot of infrastructure. They cannot produce their bots anymore. They do have 2 demons that can do some damage. And here we go. Let's see what they can do. Get in there. Demons putting in work. Wow. Look at that. Can they get through? If these demons can make a play for 2-player infrastructures, this might make a significant difference. Let's go, demon. Currently being micromanaged. Hello, Victor. Gets his revenge. Destroying one enemy player infrastructure. Come on, North. You can do it. We've got 1 more demon left. Half health. That's as good as it gets. The feeling of destroying an enemy player, an enemy team, that took it out on you first, delivering a nuke on you. Look at that. He can't feel any better than he's feeling right now. He knows that even though he got nuked, he's still in the game. He took 2 enemy players off the map. Nice EMP. Good job. The demon's lost, but the work has been done on the right side. Demon player, good job. I hope you get back in the game. Suvaglob is back in the game. And so is Canute. Defensive positions are holding up strong for the North. All hope is not lost. We have the nastiest looking minefield I have ever seen. Ready for an assault on the left side. But why assault the left when everything's clear on the right? I guess somebody's gotta, you know, send them in to feed the fodder. Let's go. This is a good game. Both sides absolutely dealing damage to each other. Can both sides come back? I don't know. It does look like Terror Slack, the Southern team light blue player, is not done. He is trying to get back in the game. He does not care. He is ready. That's what I like to see, dedication. Green player, I don't know where he's at. I think he is gone. He's done. He gave up. Dark green, are you still here? He's watching. Let's see what we can get done. That's what I like to see. Oh, my lord. Wow. Let's look and see. Doesn't look like an enemy or either team's commanders went down. It does look like a nuclear blast happened. I do not know what they were building there, but it was not good. Possibly a nuclear turret, a reactor, chain reaction explosion. That was dirty. That was a dirty one. Demons back up again. Red back. Fast. Too fast, if you ask me. Advanced construction bot level 2. Putting in work. It's all the construction turrets he built. Everything just popped up quickly. Northern attack on the south with light tanks. Good call. Let's get those guys in there. Ooh, pushing up. South pushing up with a defense, a dirty defense. Wow. One commander did die. Stopped an assault. That was light purple commander. A worthy sacrifice to destroy that light tank assault. However, it did look like it was going to get stopped by the heavy assault tanks. There's a lot of stuff going on in chat that I can't read. It's not PC in case any kids are watching. Wow. Infrastructure absolutely died. What did the South set up that is absolutely wrecking the North? Let's look. I wonder if those demons are exploding, causing nuclear reactions. Left side holding strong, just mortaring the valley, not letting anybody come through. Right side does look like South is coming in with some air units to destroy a demon potentially. Maybe not, maybe change his mind. Thinking that they might get assaulted. Oh, I see. The South is sending in its fighters to attack the northern fighters because there is a nasty bombing strafing run that is going to hit unless the fighters can intercept it from the north because there are no anti-tank turrets set up. Absolutely disgusting bombing run. However, most of them just... Okay, there we go. Please. All the bombers are destroyed. Nuclear reactors did not get set up or did not explode. Wow. You can definitely come back from that. My fear was that the bombers were going to bomb the north and destroy one of the fusion reactors and cause a chain reaction explosion. He got saved by the fighters of the north. There are no more fighters of the north. Or fighters of the south. It looked like both teams lost their air force. They need to hold on for now. Gunships, however, are still in the game. And gunships putting in work on enemy heavy assault tanks. Absolutely destroying them. That is a lot of gunships. Demons putting in work. Those are nasty assault robots. I mean, they just melt structures. And even nastier defense robots when they're flanking from behind a mountain. You get caught off guard by those things, it's over. And it does look like Red is strictly producing the demons. 94 demons in queue. Wow. Scout bots, blue coming in with the horde of scout bots for I don't know what reason. Scout maybe. Maybe they take out two. They take out one fusion reactor. You get money's worth. Let's see gunships making light work of all those scout bots. Nothing's destroyed really. Everything held. Okay. Come on, demons. A couple demons were lost in an assault. South is assaulting the north demon. On the right side, holding the lines. Tanks are making through. North is holding up really well. They are defending really well. In order for the south or the north to win, they cannot stop building. They need everything they can get their hands on. Wow. Chain reaction happened on the right side. Unless he purposely destroyed those for some reason, it doesn't look like that though. Line of gunships making their assault. The north can still do some damage, but for how long? The south has continuously built infrastructure. Continuously. They have nasty energy production and metal production, despite losing 2 players. It does look like 3 northern players have left. And the previous red player has given all his infrastructure to a teammate, a move. Moo's going to have to hold the line and play two separate players that are no longer on the right side. And it is not sure if he has enough. It does not look that way. The gunships are doing a lot of work, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Those mobile assault amphibious vehicles are going to make it, and they are going to destroy a reactor and cause a chain reaction. I don't think it can be stopped. It is imminent. Oof. In the nick of time, a demon was produced. Oh. Wow. Full assault from the south on the north. A variety of bots. Just putting in work. These bots are nasty. On the left side, slow assault. We have all-terrain plasma cannons being set up, just decimating the enemy team. I mean, there's nothing they could do, really. There is just too much brain power being put in. They're short 3 players in the north team. South team is only short 1. The less players you have, the harder it is. I mean, it is hard to micromanage a couple divisions a unit and manage infrastructure. And the northern team has to do it. There are 3, 4 other players now because 1 left. The other red player that is left has a lot of units, a lot of mobile artillery set up, but I mean, he's a support player. I mean, he had the mobile artillery for the assault. He hasn't been producing heavy tanks. I mean, those are not going to do a whole lot. Southern team is already at the infrastructure of the north, knocking at the gates. It does look like the southern team takes the win. There's no way they come back from this. It's just too overwhelming. Blue is just a powerhouse of production. Nasty. Infrastructure destroyed. Blue assaulting with fighters on the north or south. South assault on a reactor, chain reaction explosion, maybe. Maybe not, huh? Weird. Ooh, chain reaction. Wow. Would you look at that? 2 players left. Suvaglava and Camus. Camus' been destroyed. Or Suvaglava's been destroyed. Camus not surrendering, fighting to the bitter end. I like that pride. I mean, Camus fighting the absolute horde that's not going to stop. Destroyed. Chain reaction, explosion. There's not much more you could do. I mean, you could just try to win. But how? That's a GG. Let's look at the stats. The southern team, 1.4 million damage dealt, damage taken 1.3 million, units produced 7k, when compared to the southern 3k, or northern 3k. Units killed 1k. I mean, the southern team just destroyed. Units lost 5k and more. Damage efficiency 110 to the winning team. Aggression level -1. Metal produced 1.1 million. That is 300k more than the losing team. 47.7 million, almost double the losing team energy production. That's a good game. Awards, the L1. Z-Joef, and 4 Udo. Good job, guys. What's the winner circles look like? What are they talking about? GG's? Just GG's. Some people that are irritated. Well said. Stop blaming people when you did mistakes too. Whatever team that guy was on, that's the right attitude. Don't blame people. Just play the game. Just have fun. Thank you for watching the stream. Appreciate you guys. Remember to like and comment. Let me know what you thought.